So how's it going, everyone? Now today the market was a little choppy again, but I was still able to find a nice trade on the ES futures. And it's funny because today was almost an exact repeat of Monday because I took a small loss on AMD I think on Monday, but then I traded a nice supply rejection on ES, and that's pretty much exactly what I did today. I traded AMD. There was a really nice break and retest setting up, and it just didn't work out because the market just didn't have enough strength. So I took a small loss, but then I noticed there was a really nice supply rejection setting up on ES, so I took advantage of that. And I was actually in the trade for over an hour because it took a long time to work out, but it was definitely worth it. So enjoy the live trading. AMD is setting up an interesting break and retest. I would like to be a part of it. Alright, I'm going to go for AMD here. I gotta put some risk on the table. And the VWAP is going to be my stop. But this break and retest is very clean and the market's starting to push a little higher. If this gets below 99, I'm getting out, I think. Okay, oh wow, the market's really pushing. I don't know if I believe it. Okay, I'm getting out.
Order filled.
I'm taking a short here off this supply zone. Okay, that was very interesting. I thought I was going to get stopped out there. And then SPY retested 404 supply and rejected hard off that. So I'm glad I did not get out for break even. I'm thinking about scaling out of this position because I do not want to see it go, right on me at this point.
Canceled.
So I'm short 3. I'm going to buy back 2. Filled. So yeah, now I'm short with only 1.
Order submitted.
Alright, I'll just put my last contract at break even, and let's see if we can get some more downside in this market today. I'll be right back. I'm going to go make some oatmeal, I think. We'll see if we get stopped out or not. Oh, would you look at that? They're still in this trade. So now I'm going to move. I think I should move my stop down to, I don't even know, this swing. But is this going to become a double bottom? That's the question. So maybe I should move it down to 75s. That'd be smart. Let's move it to 75s. Because yeah, this definitely has the potential to be a double bottom.
Order filled.
Alright. Last contract we are out of, so I'll take that. I was in that trade since 9:45. That's the longest I've ever held a trade before. So now to break down this trade. Now here we have ES on the 5-minute time frame, and this was the supply zone that we rejected this morning. I'm going to go ahead and zoom out to the 4-hour time frame to show you why I had this zone marked out. Now you can see ES kind of broke out of its range. It broke above 4060, so we had to start looking back to see where the next resistance zone might be. And you can see we had a couple key rejections and key reactions to this 4090 level a few months ago, and then above that 4100 would be the next zone. So 4090 supply was on watch today. So now if we go ahead and zoom into like the 1-minute time frame, now you can see right at the open we moved into the supply and rejected it. Now I missed, like once again, I did the same thing on Monday. I missed the first entry to go short, but then I went ahead and just waited until I waited to see if we were going to retrace and come back up and retest supply again. And we did it almost 3 times. I did not take this rejection, but I waited for another kind of like a lower high to form. And there was also a supply zone on SPY, because, you know, ES and SPY move very similar to each other. It was this 404 level on SPY. You can see we rejected it a couple of times already. So when I saw that we rejected it again, that's where I went short on ES. So if I go ahead and zoom in a little more here. So this was the candle that I decided to go short on, and I just put my stop right above like these previous swing highs. And then I forced myself to be really patient, because like with all these rejections up here, and I knew that we had a big supply zone that would be hard for the market to get through, I thought for sure that we were going to eventually just start to sell off. So I really took my hands off the keyboard, and I just let the market move. Now it was a pretty choppy downtrend, and I had to sit through quite a few pullbacks. I thought about selling here because you can see SPY retested 404 again, and we had a great reaction to the retest of 404 again. Now, it was about 45 minutes later that I took off my first two contracts, and then I sat through another lower high, and then I decided to move my stop down to right around the 75s, and just a few minutes later my stop got hit, and I was completely out of the trade like an hour later. So even though I waited so long, it really wasn't that many points. It wasn't that big of a trade. Like if I show you my my NinjaTrader or my Apex account, you know, it was only a $93 gain. I was trading 3 micro contracts. So yeah, now I just want to briefly go over this AMD trade, even though it wasn't very exciting, and I did end up taking a loss. I went long because we broke through the supply zone and then retested it and retested previous high a day. So I was pretty confident we would get like some follow through off of that, but it just didn't work. I think I went long with 2 contracts around here. I sat through this pullback. I started to get a move in my favor. Then I saw the market really started to just dump, so I sold right around this 99 level, I think. So if we take a look at my Webull account, unfortunately we're at 436, so I haven't had a very good week with this account. But in my Apex account, we're sitting at 24,667. So unfortunately, we are still down on the challenge. I only have probably 2 weeks left to pass it. So I'm telling myself, if I actually want to have a chance of passing this, I need to get some bigger wins and be patient in my trades. So I'm not going to stress about it. I'm just going to do the best I can. And yeah, the good thing is, if we end up failing the challenge, we can always try again. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any advice for me as a trader, I would love to hear it. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments below, and I would love to read it and reply to you. With that being said, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.